Greetings, listener. Please enjoy the unintelligible ramblings of your favorite dynamic trio, Arva, Farah, and Westy, as they attempt to make their viewers and listeners very hungry. Welcome to The Unintelligibles.
Powerful. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's in the intro now. Okay, leave that in.
No!
Hello, welcome in, everybody, to the Unintelligibles podcast. I am your host today, Westy, as I had the better console last week. And I am joined, as ever, by my lovely co-hosts, Arva and Farah.
Hello.
I'm not saying hi.
Well, that's
I'm
rude.
protesting. I'm protesting right now.
How rude. First she interrupts and then she won't say hi.
Right.
Wow.
This bitch, really? Arva got to do a take two.
But it's funny.
It's true.
See?
Disagree. I'm protesting.
Nah. That's fine. But welcome in. How are you two doing? This definitely been a week since last recording.
Right. Back to streaming.
Ooh, how's that going?
My week breaks over.
Yeah.
It's going so good. It's been nice to be back.
Sarah, how fun is over on your end?
Me too. I totally went back to work this week. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. Oh my gosh, so good.
Well, my week has been significantly better. It's been pretty fun. There's been a lot of releases for games I've been looking at recently. So I'm very happy about that. Farah actually linked me one that, like, I got it the day it came out because I've been keeping an eye on it, Pacific Drive.
Oh, I want to play that. Yes. Ooh.
It's one of those ones, I'm not going to spoil anything. It is a little hard to spoil just because the nature of the game is a roguelike, so it's like you're not going to have the same experience I did, which I do like.
Yeah.
But holy crap, that game is so fun, but also holy crap, that game is so stressful.
I figured. It seems like it's one of those.
It's a game that I'm both afraid to die, but also I know it's like, oh yeah, I have to do that, but I don't want to. Just the nature of roguelikes.
Yeah.
And then we all know I hate early access, but one did release, I'm kind of watching it, called Nightingale. That has a really cool concept.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that too.
It's okay. I'm just gonna say it's okay. That's why I'm keeping an eye on it. I did get it because my curiosity overwhelmed me. But it's like an open world survivor crafter, so we've already played something like it before, but it's Fey Realms inspired. It is really cool because you get a very big starter island that you get to like pick after you go through the tutorial of like what you want your biome to be. And then you can change how the world is with these cards that you find, or you can buy them. Or you can start traveling around to other realms for different resources. It's pretty neat.
Oh.
Interesting.
So it gives you, they only have 3 biomes at the moment, but it's like, you can change. So you can have one that's like fairly, the first one's fairly peaceful. It's like deer, a couple of boars, and some wolves, like the starter enemies. And then there's, if you like use the same forest card, but you take away the safety measures, then you start having like bears and giant fucking monster things. Better resources, better. It has a fucking crafting system like no other, though. Holy shit. You have to make the ink for the magic scrolls just to start inscribing the scrolls.
Shit.
Yeah, if you like crafting survival games, it's weird because I don't want to say get it now because it's early access. Get it when they announce like their 1.0 update.
Okay.
Like I would say, keep an eye on it because everything in there so far, you've played it. There's
We
nothing.
are early access haters here.
Yeah.
Right.
It's one of those. My curiosity got the better of me because I kept seeing shit about it, and I'm like, you know what?
Same here.
I have to see. I have to know. But it hasn't really done anything new aside from the crafting is literally step by step. Make the paper, make the ink, make the tool to write the ink on the paper.
Huh.
Here's a pistol. It's like, oh, cool. Yeah. Fun times on Steam recently.
Yeah. Helldivers also. Helldivers 2.
Oh yeah, Helldivers 2. Their fucking community is insane.
Holy no shit.
That one dude who like team killed once and now everyone's just like, so anyway, fuck this asshole.
I'll never.
Oh, as if you guys have never team killed before.
Yeah, I used to all the time when I was a kid. It was so funny. And people get mad at you.
Right.
I'd be like, hey, little shithead.
I felt naughty before, and I've acted on those naughty team kill thoughts, and I've done it.
You know, I was never big on team killing. It felt like more work to do that than to just finish whatever I was doing.
Okay, but hear me out. This is something Bun does. He will go into competitive ranked Overwatch games, and then like right near the end, he'll throw so that his team loses, and then he just listens to people yell at him. And it's
That's
like,
insane.
and he'll just be high and just do that, and
Oh
he
my
loves it.
god.
I think it's hilarious. And then
That's insane.
he'll say stupid shit at them when they're like, "What the fuck were you doing?" He'll be like, "Are you guys going trick or treating tomorrow?"
Oh my god.
That's so stupid. I love it.
He's so brave for that. Oh my god.
What a brave soul.
You know what? He's getting his enjoyment out of it. I can't hate that.
He's having fun.
That's the important thing.
It's true. Especially in Overwatch. Oh my god, hellhole the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It sucks because I missed the original Overwatch. Like Overwatch before it became Overwatch 2.
Yeah, well, he hates it now. That's why he does that.
Yeah.
Well, and he used to play
understandable.
competitive, and then he's like, it's gotten so toxic, so now he just fucks around instead.
Yeah. I miss it.
I get it. Because I did play the first Overwatch and I kind of saw what that community turned into. I was just like, ooh, I'm going to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, this segue into today's topic?
No, not at all, actually.
Perfect.
Not at
Shit.
all. I did actually have a way to segue into it, but I didn't have a way to transition away from Bun's Overwatch
Right.
story. Anyway, the topic is going to be food related today.
Okay. Oh, I think I
Ooh.
know what it is.
Yeah, you probably know what it is because I mentioned it last
You
time.
talked about
Arva
this
didn't take
before.
it, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it.
Arv was like, this idea sucks.
No, I just thought of another one and I was like, oh, I can use my
I
own.
forgot about it until now.
Yeah, so today's topic is food, specifically side dishes. So let me tell y'all a quick little story. You can start thinking now. I'll tell y'all now. It's going to be top 5 side dishes. So if you want to start making your list or thinking like what you want to put where, you can start doing that. More or less, I'm going to have mine as well. And if it's going to be a point for who's ever like side dish I agree with more in that category. But if we happen to put the same one in the same category, you're getting 2 points.
Okay.
So I'm keeping track of that. So, open. Okay, no. Yeah, so we keep track of that. But the reason this brought this up is I finally got a little excess income. And AFK is paid. She's a paid editor now.
Ooh.
So,
Not paid enough to deal with your shit, though.
no, not at all. She would agree with you 200%. Anyway, she's a paid editor now, but one of my favorite things to do when I have a little excess income, I like to go get steak. Not like super fancy $200. No, like I spent $100 for 2 steaks, a pound of bacon, and a little tub container thing of truffle butter. So it's not like overly expensive. It's like a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I more or less focus on the meat, and Adrian does some of the dishes. A lot of times it's pretty easy. It's like a baked potato or something, just really easy to do. But we're having a good meal tonight. We're having the steaks. We're having some Brussels sprouts. We have garlic and wine seasoning, which is the best fucking thing I've ever tasted. The steaks have been dry rubbed with MSG overnight. It'd be good. So, inspired this topic of I want to hear your favorite side dishes. 1 being the absolute best, 5 being the I get it when it's there kind of thing.
Okay.
So, I will go last as I do have my little list right here. That way, no one can swap over. Oh, what a coincidence! That's also my favorite one in this category. Not pointing any fingers, and I'm gonna do a coin flip to see who goes first, so we can say it's perfectly fair. Who wants heads? Who wants tails?
Heads.
Heads.
Tails.
Well, you
And-
don't get to pick anymore.
I still
Oliver's
wanna
like on
choose.
its side.
I still want to choose.
It is heads.
Epic.
So, like I said,
Now, how specific are we getting here? Because like, if I say like potato, is baked potato and like scalloped potato, are they different? Or
yes,
is
we're
that,
gonna
like,
say
one thing?
specific. We're gonna say like a baked potato is different from a scalloped potato. It's different from a fry, and a regular fry is different from a waffle fry.
Okay.
So you can get as specific as you want, or as like, oh yeah, potato, any form. But if I don't say just like a potato, you're not getting the category point, even if it's in the same one. If I say
Okay,
fry,
okay. All right. Fair enough. So top 5, and I should just say, am I starting from the bottom or the
yeah,
top?
start with
order?
number 5.
Number 5. Okay. I'm just coming up with my list right now. I have 3. I had another one. I don't remember what it was anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all can take a quick little minute here to kind of make your list and figure that out. Because there was another one I wanted to talk about. Another thing I want to talk about. Fucking, do either of you play board games while you're making your lists?
Occasionally.
Somewhat. Not like a ton, but yeah.
Like, we have board games. We like doing little board game nights every now and then. Just fun thing to do. And sometimes we're going over to visit family. It's like, well, we had dinner. There's no point in going back yet. Let's just play like this little board game for an hour or two, hang out, and then we'll head back. And holy shit, we were at Barnes and Noble the other day because we were picking up steaks and seasoning stuff. But we had to go to Barnes and Noble because some places didn't open until 4, and we didn't want to just stand around outside. And I found a board game I've been looking for years. It's called Gloomhaven. Either of you?
Never heard of it.
It is.
Gloomhaven. That sounds familiar.
It is like the highest rated board game of all time.
Maybe that's why I know of it.
It's more or less D&D, but like board game, because the world is changing. It's the whole thing is like you have you're a mercenary, and you more or less pick, so you can say like, oh, there's occultists in this town. Oh, but they're offering more money than the city guard. I'm gonna work with them. Well, I killed the city guard. Now it's in chaos. So this happened. Now the cultists don't like me anymore because they got what they wanted. So you can like fuck over everything, just trying to be an asshole, or you try and be good, and that may not work out for you. That fucker was $280.
Oh my gosh.
Holy.
All the expansions, I think there's 2 of them, were $40. And
shit.
And I was like, I really want to play this, but not for that price. Because goddamn.
Yeah, that's valid. I don't think anyone would blame you. That's a lot.
I just wanted to share that's a very, very ridiculous price. But they do have
Yeah.
Gloomhaven on Steam that is the exact same game, the expansions, and I got that instead, and I was just like, you know what? Just as good.
Yeah.
Just as good.
Just as good. And it's on Steam. I don't want to worry about losing pieces of the fucking game.
Yeah, and like I was only doing the tutorial so far because it's like, hey, I play every tutorial. I'm not someone who just skips. Just because I can't get mad if I skip it. And I want to be able to
Yeah.
get mad.
Yeah.
And it's playable on Steam Deck. But I got stuck on 3 tutorial missions because it was really fucking hard just in the tutorial. I'm like, God damn. I'm scared of the base game now. All the tutorial was use this ability and jump away. You've died 18 times in this level.
That's good.
Bullshit. Pure bullshit.
I have my list ready.
You have a list, right? Arva, you have your list?
I think mine's as ready as it can be. I might be changing it midway, but I think.
Nuh-uh! You.
Well, like I'll be changing it in my head as I'm going along.
Okay.
I was going to
These
say,
things will
if you
come
want to
along.
shift some things around a little bit, so like you think about it, you're like, oh, number 2 is actually number 3. You can do that before we get there. But once you say it, it's set. You can't change it.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're ready to go, Farah, what is your number 5 side dish?
Number 5. Burger King foot lettuce.
Oh, yes, a classic.
My number 5 is fried rice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's my number 5.
Fried rice. Any particular reason, or is it
It's yummy. I like it.
you use like the standard fried rice with like the peas and the carrot and like a little egg in there?
Yep. It's my favorite. I love fried rice. I don't get it very often because pretty much the only place that will have it as a side is like Chinese places. And I don't go there very
Yeah.
often. But when I do, I get so much fried rice and I love it. I would eat just that by itself, honestly.
You know what?
That's why it's number 5 is because I don't get it.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna say
often?
that is fair. Okay, fried rice. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Shit.
Okay. Arva. What is your
Ooh, it's
number
hard.
5?
I don't know what order to put mine in. I know most of mine, but I don't know what order I'm putting them in.
That's what I struggled with, yeah, the order.
I looked at it as like, what is the thing that I always order? And then it's like, all right, that. Well, what's the thing that I like specifically always want to make with a side? Oh, it's that. Well, I don't have that. What is a substitute? Oh, I'm happy about this substitute. It's kind of what we're doing. We're having the steak with Brussels sprouts
Right.
and baked potato.
Ooh. Question. I don't know if this is answered already or not. I might have missed it. Appetizers, do they count?
Yes.
They do? Okay.
So like anything that's so if you're having like a main meal of say like steak,
Anything on the side of
hamburger,
that,
anything you
okay.
have on the side, so like a salad
Okay,
technically
okay.
counts.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Do you know what? That puts my number 5 then. I just like a good old salad. Not really any salad in particular. I'm fine with most salads. I love salad as a food. It is so diverse. I don't get salad hate because you can make so many different types of salads. Oh my god.
Is there a specific type of salad you'd put?
Yeah, you gotta be specific.
Specific? Let's just
What's your fave
do a
salad?
typical greens. Greens with some
Like a Caesar?
Oh, do you know what? One of
No, green salad and Caesar are different.
we'll do green salad. It's gonna be the typical one
Like
that
a
has
garden
like
salad,
craisins
right?
or cranberries in it. The garden salad, yeah. The
Oh my
fancier ones. It's got a little bit of like cranberries, maybe some nuts in it. I don't know. It's got a nice like balsamic vinaigrette dressing or something on top.
Have you ever had a raspberry balsamic vinaigrette?
Yes, it's one of my favorite dressings.
Oh my God,
it's
so
so
good.
good.
So good.
I love that dressing. I love salads with fruits in them. I don't know. Some people really don't like that because they don't like mixing their sweets up with their
I'm the
veggies.
one
But
that doesn't like that.
what? I love it. I like oranges in my
Oh my
salad.
God.
There's blueberries,
No.
raspberries, strawberries.
Let's take a picture of it because we went to a few. Let's see. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. A few weeks ago, we went to a fondue place, and we had a salad there. Or I had a salad there. I got the salad specifically. I'm seeing if I have a picture of it because it was a cherry blossom salad because it had like the lettuce, but it also had dried cherries in it, and it had like the little
Ooh.
edible flowers. I forget what they're called.
Ooh.
Oh no, I didn't. Damn it. And they had a sweet dressing on it, and it had like candied pecans underneath it. So good.
Oh yeah, like fancy bougie salads like that.
Yeah, like so good. I don't have a picture of it.
Shit,
The only
sounds good.
fruit that belongs in a salad is tomato.
Okay, tomato is really good in salad too.
Yeah, I accept this. All right, I like that answer. I'm giving this point to Arva because my number 5 is a Caesar salad.
Ah, okay.
I like a little salad on the side. I specifically do like Caesars more just because I kind of like a little savory to it.
Mm.
But I do like a sweet salad. My problem is pairing a sweet
Yeah.
salad is difficult.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
So I had that as my number 5, and then
Oh,
I
no.
moved it.
Oh,
I
ooh.
moved the order around.
that's the thing. It's like, yeah, you can
Womp
move it
womp.
around. Not responsible for anything you move out of like the line here, but
Damn, I had that right at number 5 too.
yeah, it's I don't know. It's an easier pairing because you have more of a savory thing to it. It goes with almost every kind of meat. You can just put it aside of anything, and most people are like, "Oh yeah, that's fine. That's good." Sweet salads, there's some controversy on that, as we've seen. So
To me, I'm the controversy.
it's true. So
Mm.
Arva's gonna take the first point for number 4 or 4-5.
Yes.
I was looking at the next one,
Oh,
and
shit.
with that means Arva now gets to lead us. Whoever wins gets to lead.
Oh, number 4. Still ordering stuff in my head. Number 4 is going to be. Ooh, I don't order this as much as I want to because it's like Farrah said, this is similar to like the fried rice. I feel like there's not a lot of places that I feel like offer this, but I love some mozzarella sticks with some marinara sauce.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mozzarella sticks
I
are
think that'd
really
be number
good.
4. It would be higher if I could order it at more places, but once again, like Farrah's, I think it's limited by the fact you can't. There's not a lot of places that do mozzarella sticks, and there's not a lot of places that do good mozzarella sticks.
Oh my god, I was
also.
about to say, because fucking Sonic mozzarella sticks are trash.
Right, like you can find them sometimes, but you just know they're not worth it. You're
Yeah.
getting like a fucking cheese string with some breadcrumbs on it.
Every now and then you find that good one, and you're just like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is the place right here.
I love anything cheese related.
You know what? I greatly appreciate that answer. Cheese is amazing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cheese is scrumptious.
Farrah, what is your... number
Well, this was my number 5, and then I moved it. But
Oh,
I'm keeping it.
Right.
I'm not. I'm standing strong with my list. Caesar salad.
Caesar salad? For the same reasons, or...
I love Caesar salad. I'm picky about my salads, as we've established. But Caesar salad is my all-time favorite salad. Well, Cobb salad is also really good. Probably like really close second. But in terms of like a side, Cobb salad is like a meal for me. Caesar salad is a good side. I wouldn't eat it just by itself. I want something else with it.
Yeah, I feel like a
Um,
Caesar salad on its own is just kind of, it's kind of sad, or it's just like this is the appetizer for what I really want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. I can eat it as a meal on its own if it's chicken Caesar salad. But just a regular Caesar salad, it's good side or a starter.
Okay, I do agree with this, but I'm looking at mine because my next one is beans for 4.
Beans.
Okay.
I
Beans.
there's some,
Would you?
and this is the one I'm just saying generalization of beans because I like beans of all kinds, like the black beans, refried beans, pinto beans, even like I'm gonna go lima beans too. I like beans. They're a good side if you serve me food and it's just like, oh yeah, and here's like a little cup of beans or here's some beans on the side. I'm usually just like, oh hell yeah. I just like beans. I think they're a good little they can be a meat substitute because the vegetarian options at Taco Bell are their black bean add-ons are much better if you haven't tried them yet. So I think they have more versatility to them. You can add them to almost any meat, a different variation of them. So if anyone had put beans here, I probably would just given you up the point automatically. But this is a hard one because does my love of mozzarella sticks outweigh my love of salad?
I'm not saying anything.
I'm actually gonna give the point to Farah simply because
Let's go.
mozzarella sticks are good, but they're more filling.
They are.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's true.
it's usually if I get mozzarella sticks and usually just that. It's hard to do a mozzarella stick in like a burger because holy shit, you're so full.
Yeah.
They're a good snack, I would say.
I'm not a bean lover. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm also not a bean lover.
I love beans. There's only one bean I don't like, and it's kidney beans. But like all the other ones, I'm just kind of like, yeah, this is good. Here's this. Oh, that's good. Oh, we got black bean soup. Oh, fuck yeah, the cornbread.
I'll definitely still eat beans. And there's good beans. But overall, not a huge bean crazy.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I think I just like them because they're a really good supplement to a meal because you can also like add, like if you're having tacos, you can
Yeah.
also add them to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So I like the versatility of beans. There's so much you can do. Farah, what is your
Yes.
number 3?
My number 3 is mac and cheese.
Ooh,
Ooh, okay.
that's a really good one.
That is a really good one. Shit.
It's honestly, I usually don't get mac and cheese as a side. I usually get it as a meal. But keep hearing about KFC mac and cheese, and we don't have it in Canada, and I want to try it because everybody says it's
You
so
don't have
good.
KFC in Canada?
No, we don't have mac and cheese at
Oh.
KFC in Canada.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, that's like the most shocking news I've heard. Hold up.
It's craft dinner here in Canada.
Like it really threw me off for a second because I was like, I thought KFC was everywhere. But you don't have mac and cheese at KFC?
No.
Well-
No, we have macaroni salad,
Oh, that's just sad.
but not mac and cheese.
That's a sad substitute, though.
Yeah.
Aw. Now I'm sad for y'all. Goddamn.
It's okay. We've never known what we've missed out on, so.
It's true.
You know what? Fair. Arva, what is your?
Oh. Okay, this one's like weirdly specific, and I don't actually know what it's called. But if you've ever been to Korean barbecue, there is a side dish that they offer you there that is like these. They're potatoes, but I don't know what the sauce they're soaked in is, but it's like a sweeter sauce. I want to see if I can actually find what they're called. I should have probably been looking this up. Korean barbecue potatoes. They're so good. They're like these little cubed potatoes, and they're super soft because they've just been soaking in like, I don't know what sauce it is, some sort of sesame seed or sesame oil sauce, maybe. I don't know. It kind of tastes like that, but they're so tasty. Oh my god! And no one ever eats them when I go to Korean barbecue. All my friends like just eat the barbecue, which I do too. But the sides are so good at Korean barbecue.
Yeah,
and
they are.
I have no idea what this is called, but they're like little cubes of potato.
I think I know what you're talking about actually, because I like Korean barbecue. Used to go there a lot, and
Yeah,
they're like the little ones, right?
yeah,
like the
and
tiny
they're a little
diced.
bit softer. Yes, yeah, and they're a little softer because they've been soaking in sauce, but they're like kind of sweet. But I don't know. They're so tasty. I don't even. Oh no, Korean barbecue potatoes, not barbecue potatoes. There's a difference.
Only a minor one.
Only a little bit. I can't seem to find them. Oh.
Oh, you found it.
Korean sweet soy glaze. Is it these stir-fry potato side dish? Gamja bokyum.
Perfect.
I think it's what these are. Yeah.
I would believe it.
Oh, gamja dorim. Korean braised potatoes. I don't know what they're braised with, but they are fucking delicious.
Well, it's a sweet soy glaze, you said, so.
yeah, I guess so. I see sesame seeds too, so I was right with that too.
Okay.
They're delicious though. I love them so much.
I knew exactly
Very
what you're talking
specific.
about.
Yeah, they're very specific because I've only ever gotten them at a Korean barbecue place. But they're so good. They're always bring like 3 side dishes of them for me because I just eat them so fast. They'll come back and be like, "You want more?" And I was like, "Yes, please, please,
More, give me more.
please, give me more. Bring like 3 plates this time."
That reminds
but I
me
love
of
those.
there's a specific restaurant here and they have like roasted red potatoes and then it's in this Cajun mayo sauce.
Ooh,
And they're fucking so good, bro. I always ask for
that.
extra.
I just love potatoes in general. Potatoes is a good food.
Yeah, they are. They
and
also have that
sounds really good.
versatility.
They do. There's so many ways to cook and use potatoes, and they're always good. Always is a stretch, but they're almost always good. I feel like there's been some instances where people have fucked up potatoes.
It's hard, but people will
But
manage
it's
it.
hard. Yeah, people will always manage. Yeah, it's true. But overall, potatoes are very, very easy to cook, and at least make one version of them, of the many. But yeah, no, those specifically are my favorite. Oh my god, it's like crack.
You know what? I
To
feel
be
that.
fair, so is everything at Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue's just crack in general. Oh my god,
Yeah, that is
all the food there.
so true. Ooh. So, that was a good one. I like how specific that was because it made me realize, like, goddamn, those little things are like, if I could just have a whole plate of that.
Right, like sometimes I'm like, can we skip the meat? I'll just eat these.
I hope everyone out there is getting hungry.
This has made me
Please.
hungry, and I like just ate recently.
I know. Also, try these foods if you're listening.
Oh, definitely try. If you
I
hear
also
something,
was like looking at pictures of side dishes on Google, and I'm like,
I know, that's what I've been doing too, because I've been trying to like look at them and visualize them and be like, do I like this enough to be on the list?
AFK, this is where you put in the edit of your little fox emote being like, yeah, me too, and then just like slide a bowl of noodles or something over. I hope she's been finding just random pictures of the food we mentioned.
I hope so.
I don't pay her enough. Anyway, my number 3, mine is going to be very specific as well. It's elote.
Oh,
Elote is the the Mexican corn on the cob that serve like the creamy sauce and like the cojita, and it's grilled, and like you squeeze a lime on there.
Oh, that
I've
shit's
never
so
had
good.
that.
It is so good because
Yeah.
they use it's like a smoky mayo, and you've more or less put the corn on a grill. You grill it up. I guess you can boil it too, but good. And then you douse it with the mayo, and you sprinkle some cojita cheese, and you might want to do like a little pepper spice in there if you want. I like a little spice. But then you squeeze a lime on top of that. Oh my god, so good.
Yummy.
Tahine, you add tahine to it. I was like, what was the name of that spice? It's like a spicy lemon powder.
Yum. Yum. I want to get a latte again. Oh my god, it's been a while.
If you've never had a elote, they also have it in like a cup, and it has a different name when it's in a cup, but more or less same thing. It is so fucking good. That is like
Yeah.
my crack, is when it's like, oh yeah, street taco and elote. Elote's gone first every time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so hungry now.
Oof. This is a little bit of a hard one. I kind of want to lean a little bit more into the Arva potatoes, simply because those are really good fucking potatoes.
Yes.
And they are very much like the kind of perfect side to Korean barbecue, I feel like, is a sweet braised potato.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate a good potato. However, you can get the point on that.
Yes. The specificality of it being so specific. One. Yes.
I think it was also the fact that it was playing into the potato, but you've already used your potato bullet now.
I have. That's okay. My other one.
Potato's an easy win every time, I think.
It is.
So, Arva, what is number 2 on your list?
What's funny? Oh wait, does this count as potato? Does sweet potato count?
No, you can't.
Is
use
that distant enough?
Again.
No, you can use potato again. It won't be as
I mean, I
effective.
guess.
Yeah, people also don't like sweet potato fries. So this is a really bad choice for me winning this round, but I fucking love sweet potato fries.
I
Oh
do
my
not like
gosh.
sweet potato fries.
Yeah, see,
I've tried them many times, and I just don't like them.
very
They're too
understandable.
sweet for me.
Yeah. I know a lot of people don't like sweet potato, but that means I get more sweet potato. So
Yeah,
I'm fine
that's
with
fair.
it. I love sweet potato fries, especially when they come with like a chipotle mayo. Ooh, my
Chipotle
God,
mayo
what
in
a good
general is
combination.
good, though.
Chipotle mayo.
Yeah, chipotle
fucking
mayo in general is like fucking
slaps.
cocaine. Yeah, I
Uh,
love that shit.
what's your
So yeah, I love.
What's your favorite like thing to have as a main with a sweet potato fries? Because I hear a lot of opinions about this too.
Usually just a burger.
It's always
Usually
a burger.
I get them when it's a burger, but like I've had them I've had them I think once with steak before, which I know is a crazy combination, but sometimes dinner's crazy. Sometimes dinner is a crazy combo. But usually it's a burger. I feel like, specifically chicken burgers too for me.
Oh, okay.
I feel like chicken burgers go a little bit better with sweet potato fries, but also I'll literally eat sweet potato fries whenever, so I'm not super picky.
You see a lot of times,
usually, yeah,
it's like people who eat sweet potato
Burgers.
fries, always burgers.
yeah. I think it's because they're usually commonly sold alongside burgers, or they're like an add-on to burgers. But I've gotten them as like an appetizer before at restaurants too, before getting like a nice meal. I'll be like, sweet potato fries, please.
Interestingly, I've seen somebody get fish and chips, but the chips was sweet potato fries.
Really?
Huh.
That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And that
Even
threw
for
me off.
me. I feel like normal fries is so good with fish and chips because that's like the combo. whereas
Yeah.
Sweet potato wouldn't be as good.
That's a weird kind of umami sweet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, enjoy whatever you want to enjoy, but that is the most brave.
Calling out
sweet
my
potato combo.
grandmother right now. How dare you?
Call her out. Keep calling her out.
Dare you, woman?
All right. That's cool. I'm not a big fan of sweet
Double
potato
potatoes.
fries.
Yeah, see,
It's-
this is
I think it's. I'll say that now. It's kind of the same thing as fair. They're too sweet, and the flavor combo is a little weird for me. Where
yeah, that's fair.
it's like I think I'd rather just have regular fries if there's a sweet potato fry. Just it hits my tongue wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. I'm used to that. That's why when you guys are like no more potatoes, I was like, ooh, but there's one more, and no one's gonna like it.
I'm not even like the biggest fan of sweet potatoes.
I think
There's
you have to like love them or hate them.
They're very polarized food. I feel like you either love sweet potatoes, or you fucking hate them. And
actually in the
love-
middle of I will eat it if it's like, oh yeah, here you go, here's the side sweet potato. I'm like, oh okay, well okay, that's the side,
Okay,
and I'll eat it. But if there's like, well, we have a regular potato, a sweet potato, regular potato, please, every time.
I have tried. See, like I had like a friend with like got sweet potatoes and was like, like fries, and she's like, I have too much, and I was like, okay, and I had two, and I was like, I really do not like these.
It's a weird kind of flavor, and the texture is also a little off. But the one I really don't like is like the candied sweet potatoes.
yeah,
I really don't like that. I don't like the overly sweet mush.
Yeah,
A little too much. But Farah, what is your number 2?
It is related to potato, but it's not disgusting sweet potato.
okay.
It is my potato in my favorite form, which is stuffed potato. Which is different than baked potato because you take all the goop out and then you mix it up. It's like a deviled egg of potatoes.
Right.
And then you put it back in. And it's infinitely better when you do it that way. I don't know what it is about taking the insides out and putting it back in, but it just makes it better.
Okay.
Like you mix the cheese and bacon bits and stuff and chives into the potato and then put it back in the skin.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like that as well.
Very good.
Yeah, sounds good.
What's your favorite thing to mix in with that?
Just what I said, cheese, bacon, and chives, and then I put sour cream on top.
Okay. That's a pretty classic combo right there.
Yeah, that's I think the classic.
So this one's funny because my number 2 is French fries. I'm giving the point to Farah.
Yay! I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna give it to Arva because he's closer, but we are sweet potato haters.
Yeah.
You both picked potato, but you picked a potato that I would prefer to have. Again, sweet potato fries or sweet potatoes in general. If it's there, okay, it's there. But I'm not going to get it. I'm not going out of my way to avoid it. I'm not going out of my way to get it. It's just kind of there. It's doing its own thing. Nothing against it, but I'm taking that loaded mashed
Yeah.
potato stuffed
I think
back
that's
into it.
fair.
Yeah, no. But French fries.
My number 2 was originally French fries, but
You've changed your way
Right.
out of
I've only changed one time. I moved things around. I actually got rid of fries completely.
I like fries because they go with so much, and you can do a lot with just standard fries. If you want to do standard salt, that's fine. They're a good side. You want to do some like garlic salt and then add some cheese, some bacon bits onto that, and they have loaded
Yeah,
fries.
Truffle fries. Super good. Have you guys ever put... This is something, I see it at every restaurant, and I'm always like, "Oh, who does this?" My mom used to. She doesn't anymore. I think she just kind of fell out of it. But I actually thought it was good. Putting vinegar on your fries.
That
Yeah.
works. That's a good flavor combo.
Yeah.
I liked
I've done
it.
that before. I do that a lot with fish and chips, actually, because usually there's a lot of vinegar somehow with fish and chips. So I use it for my fries.
Do you guys like balsamic vinegar?
Oh, balsamic vinegar. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Don't like it. I did not like it.
I like
when
it because I
had
like
it.
balsamic, but yeah.
I love vinegar, but I do not like balsamic vinegar.
Oh, maybe because it's stronger.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had like it drizzled on different breads and stuff before, and I just like bleh, I like scrape it
Mm.
off. It is a strong flavor.
Yeah.
It's all right, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, fries. Very specifically, the potato fries. You guys like the fatter fries or like thinner fries?
Fat, fat, fat,
Fat.
fat. Give me
Fat
steak cut
fries.
fritas.
There
I
we
want
go.
them.
That's the best one right there. You get more potato. They're usually a little bit stronger. What's your preferred dip?
Honey
If
mustard,
it's
actually.
available, chipotle aioli.
Ooh, that's also a good choice.
See, I feel I'm weird because I love dipping my fries in sweet and sour sauce.
Also valid.
It just
That's
works
fair.
so well.
I don't like most like dipping sauces that are made for chicken fingers. I don't like them. Like sweet and sour, plum,
Mm.
any of those, honey mustard. Like I don't like any of them. I've tried all of them. And I don't like any of them.
I don't mind most of them. There's a few I'm kind of like, I can't do barbecue sauce anymore because they're putting pineapple juice in a lot of them, and I'm allergic to that.
Mm.
I'm not a big
That's
fan
fair.
of barbecue sauce.
The
Yeah,
barbecue sauce really depends on the brand and the type. There's some really shitty ones, but there's some good ones.
If I get the option to, if I'm gonna dip chicken fingers into something, gravy is my preferred dip.
Okay.
But if I don't have it, then I'll just do ketchup. Even though I don't really like ketchup that much.
ketchup is one of those
But-
ones that not a lot of people are like, oh yeah, ketchup. It's just like, oh, it's ketchup.
I would
Yeah, I was gonna say ketchup's like my go-to if I don't have any other sauce.
It really is
I'm
though.
not- Yeah. I can't ketchup is like one of those things that I'll use it if I have to, but I'm not a big fan of it. It's just it's sweet and I don't like mixing my sweet and salty things. But I'll tell you, people have said that this is weird. And like hash browns, right?
Mhm.
You guys put ketchup on your hash browns?
Yes.
I put mustard on my hash browns.
I can
Oh.
see that working.
I can see that working though.
it kind of depends for me because ketchup, if it's just like, well, that's all I got. Otherwise, I actually like to do a little mayo and then a tiny little bit of ketchup and swirl that around on there.
Oh,
A mayo chup, get that mayo chup going.
Yeah. I do like that.
Also, I
Mhm.
know it's still, I need to know. Cubed or shredded?
Ooh, I think it depends. Well, shredded is hard because it's usually messy and it's hard to eat.
Here's the thing. I like both.
That's kinda
I have no
nice.
preference. If you hand me hash browns in any
Yeah.
form, I am happy. I'm not
They're very
picky.
good.
I'm always just like, oh, hell yeah.
It's because they're hash browns. I mean, why would I complain?
Yeah.
Hash browns are fucking delicious.
I think
I will
hash
say
browns
the
are just the
best
ones you
hash
can't ever
brown
complain.
is a patty hash brown because it's the
Yes.
most hash brown
Yeah,
in
it
the most
is.
condensed
Yeah.
form.
I agree, but I will fuck up any hash browns. Like they're tasty.
Me too. I do
Yeah.
prefer cubed, and I'm told that that's a very Canadian answer. Apparently,
I think it
they're
is
more popular in Canada that way. Yeah.
Yeah,
think
because
that
there
makes
is more
sense.
shredded hash browns around.
I've gone to places before, and it's not uncommon to go to places and you get hash browns and they don't give you the option. It's just cubed.
It's just cubed.
But
yeah.
in America, it's the opposite way around,
Yeah.
where they don't give you the option. It's just shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
I'll fuck up any hash browns though. You give me cubed, shredded,
Yeah, for real.
patty. Give it.
Love that shit.
I love those bitches.
Again, I hope everyone out there is
So
nice
good.
and hungry. I hope you're all
I
ready
know,
for
I'm gonna
food.
eat so good after this. Oh my god.
Oh, hell yeah. That's kind of the point today is I'm eating good after. I got them steaks, Brussels sprouts,
Ooh.
that garlic and wine seasoning. It's literally garlic powder and wine solids, and it is so good. It's unreasonably good. Like I said, those steaks have been sitting in an MSG rub, so it's not going to be healthy, but that's not the point of eating a steak.
Yeah. Right.
Throw it back on topic here. French fries are my number. Get out of here, Windows installer. Are my number 2. Just for versatility, and they kind of pair with everything. Like, I feel like
They
you can
do.
get almost anything if you get a side of fries. You're just like, oh, cool, side of fries.
It's usually the
Yeah.
default in most places.
It really is.
Yeah. And I never complain because I do like fries.
Yeah.
Me too.
So for the final one, at the number 1 side, Sarah.
Number 1, Burger King foot lettuce.
Okay.
Turn.
I had this today. This is my all-time favorite side. Easy choice. It was like immediate as soon as you said sides. I was like, yeah, this is my favorite. You will not have the same side as me. I can already tell you that. It will not be the same.
Okay.
Because it is very Canadian. It is poutine.
Oh.
I do love
How
poutine.
did I forget to put that on my list somewhere? Oh my god.
It is so good, and I have eaten it just by itself many times.
Someone's gonna swing by and just take away Arva's Canadian citizenship.
Right. I think I didn't put it on the list because I also just eat it as a main usually. I just eat it. Like, poutine's my food.
Yeah, I
It's
would
never
say
side for me.
a lot of times it is kind of presented as a main thing. At least here.
Mm.
And-
Usually it's
Here it's
like
usually a side.
It's usually a side or an appetizer.
Yeah.
do you do just the standard cheese curds with gravy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because here they
Unless you're
always
really
like
fancy.
they do like cheese curds, gravy, and some kind of like shredded meat. That's usually
Yeah,
what
I've
you get
seen
here.
that before, and it's not so it's called Quebec poutine is the classic like
Yeah.
cheese and gravy, and that's
Yeah.
it. But if you go to any there's lots of poutineries that you can go to, or like food trucks, and they'll have those kinds of poutines that have like the meat in it and stuff.
I went by my old
Or,
college.
like,
I got
New York
poutine after
fries.
class. It was great. I got like a barbecue chicken poutine, which was ooh.
They used to call them poutines. I think they call them specialty fries now, because I was like, this is not a poutine. But at New York Fries, they have their veggie fries, which is kind of like a nacho cheese, like a liquid nacho cheese, sour cream on fries, obviously, and green onions and like sliced tomato, like chunks of tomato. And it is so good. It's not poutine in my opinion. I think it's blasphemous that they used to call it that. I think they just call them specialty fries now. But
Good.
very good. Very yummy. But yeah, poutine, my number one go-to pretty much most of the time if I get a side. It's almost always poutine. And a lot of the times I'll just get poutine and that's it.
Poutine is really good. Like, went to Disney, went to
Yeah.
Epcot. Dude, I fucking hung around the Canadian section just getting poutine. It was so good. But
I love poutine.
I think it's more the American one here. It feels more like the ones that we have is like a main. So I didn't really think about that as a side either.
Yeah, I mean if you do add meat to it, it can be filling, but
Yeah, so even just the fries and cheese can get pretty filling.
it can get filling, yeah, but if you add meat onto it, then definitely it would be very filling.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the
You
time.
can get it in a lot of sides here, though. Most fast food places have poutine as like a side instead of fries.
Yeah.
I think they just call them like loaded fries here when you just get like the fries, but it's never the same type of cheese. Always just like a melting cheese.
Yeah, and
Right.
places I see that more commonly in like mom and pop shops. Like where I had it today, it was just shredded cheese. And the reason for that was because I mean it's less expensive. The shredded cheese is significantly cheaper
Cheese curds.
than cheese curds. So I do
Yeah.
see that. But you can get poutine literally anywhere in Canada. Even like McDonald's has poutine. Like any fast food place.
Yeah.
It is a staple, and for a good reason. It's delicious.
It is delicious.
It is.
I do like that. That's a good number one. Arva, what is your number one side?
Mine is the complete opposite direction. Mine's actually bruschetta flatbread. Hello, I can't speak.
Oh, I
Um,
love
bruschetta.
bruschetta.
Okay, that is really good.
Ooh.
I love
It's
bruschetta.
so like I don't know, especially having it as an appetizer before your meal or something, or like even with your meal, like it's so refreshing. Oh my god. It's so tasty. And I don't know, it's always just enough to fill me up enough so I can still eat my main dish and be happy, but not so little that like I feel like it was a waste.
Huh?
Even though it's tiny, like usually it's a smaller, well, sometimes you can get a really big flatbread. But the ones that I get, because they're sides or appetizers, usually are smaller, and I'm like, this doesn't look like it's gonna be enough, but it usually is like just enough. Oh, it's so tasty. They're messy
I like
though.
they are. I like getting like you can get them as appetizers a lot, where you just get like a bunch of them,
Uh-huh.
and I'll just eat that. It's so good, bro.
Yeah, it's so tasty.
You know, I think flatbread is just an underappreciated bread.
Flatbread in general is delicious, yeah. You can't go wrong with it. It's because it's bread. It's carbs.
Yeah,
Carbs are
man,
delicious.
carbs are just delicious. They're so good.
Yeah,
I love me some carbs.
I do appreciate some good carbs.
I think that'd be my number one. I order that whenever I can because I don't know, it's so good. It's so tasty.
Okay. So, my number one, this one I know this one's probably going to garner some, like, what the hell kind of thing from certain people, but my number one is steamed rice.
Ooh,
I had fried rice
okay.
on mine. I love rice. It's
I
just
love
good,
rice.
man.
Absolutely.
I love rice, but I specifically love steamed rice. And a lot of people I've said, oh, it's my favorite. So I'm like, no, that's the main dish. Like, but like it's what I put on top of the rice that's like the main, and then the rice just absorbs the flavor.
Right.
It's so fucking good.
I love rice. Rice is so good.
Like why is mine blanking? The jasmine rice. I think that's the one.
Yes. Yeah.
It does such a good job at soaking flavor. I'm pretty sure that's the one that they use in a lot of places. Because I love getting chicken tikka masala or like butter chicken. You get that rice and you just kind of pour the sauces, the chicken onto that, and just absorbs the flavor. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure
My mom
Jasmine's
makes-
long grain rice.
Yeah, that we also eat jasmine. My mom will make meatballs, and then she'll like bake them in like a canned like it's like diced tomatoes with spices and garlic and stuff, and then with cheese on top, and then she'll make like just like instant jasmine rice, and then you put the meatballs with the tomato
Oh yeah, and then it
on top, and it's just it's so good, and it like absorbs all of the juice from the tomatoes.
it's I appreciate a side that like works as cleanup also.
Yes.
And there's just something about I don't know what it is. Fried rice is okay, but it doesn't absorb because it's already fried. It's already got the oil in it, and it's taking nothing else in there. But when you have just the regular cooked rice and you put anything on top of it, and then when you kind of eat down to the rice, now the rice kind of has that flavor, but also has its own flavor going on, just complementary to it. 10 out of 10. I fucking love rice. I eat a lot of rice. Fucking love it.
Yeah. I almost have rice like every meal.
It really is just a staple food kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
Because a whole lot of places, I'm just gonna say rice in general, there's a whole lot of places where you're not gonna find it. Like most of the world has a form of rice that
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true, and I love it because rice is so tasty. It's so versatile also.
Maybe that's just me. I'm not thinking of the whole world because it's only like kind of Middle East. I think doesn't have a lot of rice, or the UK. I don't think has a whole lot of rice.
Oh yeah, yeah. They
The
definitely
UK
don't.
doesn't have a whole lot of flavor.
Oh yeah, there's not really anything to absorb there, but like going through America the like all of North America, kind of South America because they also have their Spanish rice, and then going through a lot of Europe, they also have a lot of rice dishes. It's
Yeah.
rice is easy. Rice kind of goes with everything.
True.
I had to think about it for a minute of like, hold on, who doesn't have rice? Technically, everyone has it now, but like growing conditions, trade conditions, I should say. Ooh, but now to pick. This is really hard. But I will have to lean more with Arva. I think flatbread is just a better side in general. Poutine is a little heavy. Flatbread kind of offers that same level of
That's
you can
because
use
you're eating the wrong poutine.
Well, I did have your standard poutine too, because like I said, I spent a lot of time at Epcot and Disney. And the Canadian booth where it's just the cheese curds, the brown gravy, and the thicker French fries. It's filling. And it's one of those, it's a
Yeah.
little too filling to be a side totally, because otherwise you have a small main dish. Whereas flatbread,
Well, they give you less. They just give you, like, if you got fries, they would give you more fries. But if you get a poutine, you get less fries.
yeah. I mean, I see it, but it's also the cheese curds. The gravy usually hits your stomach harder.
Listen, it's not my fault you are a pussy ass bitch.
Oh, whoa.
cheese
Anyway,
curds.
Arva
I
wins.
did! I don't want to hear your lactose intolerant ass talk about my poutine that way.
I'm actually not as bad with lactose intolerance. It's like slowly getting cured, which is weird. Like
It's happened to mine.
it's like I don't know if it's I'm eating the right kind of cheese or I'm just eating more cheese and then my body's just like, all right, I guess we're doing this now. But it's not as bad cheese wise. Again, it's heavy. Because fries in general are also heavy, but they're the heavy you eat after. Poutine, I feel like you can't let it sit there very long. You can't let it sit there while you focus on like a burger.
Not with that attitude.
Then it gets like soggy and it gets a little cold. Cold poutine, it's sad poutine.
You got shitty poutine then.
Okay, whatever they got at Disney.
Which is bad. Disney food. It's amusement park food.
Not at Epcot. You ever been to Epcot?
No.
It's like they cook it.
Epcot's legit.
Yeah, they cook it like authentically for the country that you're in. And the people like who work in the booths are actually from the countries.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, every Epcot. So if you go to like the Canadian place, they're from Canada. If you go to the African food place, I forget what it's called, they're all from Africa. And they make it like, yeah, this is how we make it there. And when you look it up, it's like, oh yeah, that is how they make it there. So they are pretty accurate with it. But I'm going with the flatbread. Flatbread is a really good side. It also goes with a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna say it goes with everything because there's some stuff I'm like, all right, flatbread's a weird choice, but it also offers that same kind of cleanup that the rice does, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because whatever's left, you just scoop onto a flatbread and then just kind of have a little folded over flatbread taco.
Yeah.
So, Arva stealing the last point and squeaking by 3-2.
Woo!
That means
Shit.
that means Arvin has to do more work
Doing your work.
Oh God.
for totally next week's and not tomorrow's recording.
Right.
But
Only not next week.
Arva, do you have a victory speech?
Please try those potatoes at Korean barbecue. You'll know which one. I don't know the official name because there's multiple names that I googled.
If you
but
just go to the Korean
please.
barbecue and you find the little diced potatoes, it's always little diced potatoes.
Yeah, they're like light brown in color. Really good. Also, go to Korean barbecue if you haven't already. That shit's amazing.
I love
if
Korean
you have
barbecue.
it near you. If you don't, build it and then go there.
I support this entrepreneurial message. It's like, just get better.
Just get better. You don't have Korean barbecue? Just build it.
You don't have the money to open that up? Well, Just get money.
Just earn it. Right. Just get the money.
Just do it. Don't question it. Just do it. Farah, what is your loser speech?
I will defend poutine until the day that I die with all of my life.
Here's the thing. Poutine is good. It's just a heavy side.
Yeah, I don't agree with you. I didn't ask.
Arva, do you agree? Is poutine a heavier side than a flatbread?
Well, yeah. And
yeah.
a flatbread, yes.
That was the two going head to head. Like, if it was poutine and something else, poutine might have won.
That's the thing. I don't care, though. I want poutine.
Yeah, I made y'all hungry this episode. Because I wanted to be hungry after this episode.
I'm gonna go and get poutine right now.
I want poutine now. Shit.
Everyone listening to this is like, this motherfucker. Did you know we have, I think it was like 78 viewers or listeners just on one website every week? It's not a huge number, but combined with everything else, because it's 78 all like minimum always for just whatchamacallit, I forgot the name, Spotify. I was say Pandora. I was like, that's not right. Hold on.
I didn't know we streamed on there.
It's like, hold the fuck out. On Spotify, there's like 78 viewers, listeners who always tune in for every new episode the day it's released.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get one this week, and they're gonna be very confused.
I know they're
not this week, but you know.
I kind of explained a
The
little
four.
the other one, but you know.
I mean, I'm sure they'll understand. If they don't, then that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Oh, no
We're
episode."
only human.
Like, yeah, you know, I had this crap up, and the way my family reveals bad news is not gentle. I literally got a text from my mother from the hospital, a picture of the body.
Oh my god!
What?
Hello.
And she said, if you want to say your final goodbyes. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? I had to call and be like, yo, what's happening? It's like, he died of a brain tumor. I was like, what the fuck? When? It's like, oh, just now. Like, oh, okay.
Shit.
Thank you for letting me know.
Wild.
That
Jesus.
is wild.
Like, okay then, bye.
You couldn't have done it a different way.
No.
Worded it different?
That's how my mother is. She's very,
Oh my god.
she's a very blunt, old, little Jewish woman. She's always had that kind of like, here's this. Like, this is bad news. Well, now you have it, and just waddles away. Like, oh, thanks. Little penguin.
Right.
But yeah, that's how that news got broken to me. So I was like, oh, it's never easy because there's no warning to it either.
No.
But after I've had the time to kind of, make peace, like, yeah, I'm good.
That's good, because that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. If you also have parents or family members out there that just happen to do that, apparently it's actually pretty common.
Yeah, my family does not do that.
I don't know if that's the thing, because I'm like, I don't know if it's more common in like being a little bit older, like one generation back. I don't know if it's more common with that, or it's more common in certain religious kind of communities, because they still kind of hold a lot to that. That's why I said we just uncovered the mirrors, because you got to cover up the mirrors. So I don't know if it's more they're just kind of used to that, of like, hey, this happened, or they're just old to the point of like, yeah, we're all dying. Get used to it. Like, okay.
Maybe.
Either way, that's why there wasn't an episode 2 weeks ago. I have to think of when this was releasing. 2 weeks ago. I had to deal with that. But thank y'all so much for listening. All guaranteed 78 of you who've been on top of every episode for the last 3 to 4 months.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because I usually don't pay attention to the numbers unless it hits like a new consistency.
Right.
It's like,
that's so cool.
Minimum 78. Sometimes we peak up to the 100.
Where's our sponsorships, bro?
Fucking
We've
me
earned it
undies.
at this point.
MeUndies,
Okay.
please.
Fuck MeUndies. They never responded.
No, they didn't. Okay, who else do we? Hang on. Who else do we have?
Gamer subs, easy. That one's an easy one.
Right.
Gamer subs. What is gamer subs?
What? Bro,
Gamer,
you
like
stream on
the
Twitch.
drinks.
How do you not? It's like the
Ah,
energy drink for
this one.
gamers.
Yeah. Gamer subs.
They
Damn,
partner
dude.
with everybody.
Yeah, there's probably a reason for that. I'm guessing they're.
Point.
Yeah, I'm guessing they'll just take it. You know what? I'm gonna be ambitious. Hey, Amazon. Hey, let's see.
My
El
God.
Gato.
Ooh, right.
Hey.
Elgato, hey.
Ooh, Butcher Box. I'd want Butcher Box. Send me free food.
Any of the boxes would be really good. Any food boxes, please.
Yeah, I don't know. I really only know Blue Apron. Anyone out there, send me food. A dog just.
Especially after this episode.
Yes, after this
I can't
episode.
get Blue Apron where I am.
Can you get Butcher Box?
Probably not.
Can you get any like food delivery that?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
I can get we just got DoorDash.
Okay.
DoorDash sponsor us. I'll take
DoorDash
anything.
sponsor. I mean, DoorDash is so fairly priced. Oh my God.
Trying to think. No, that's all I got. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. We will see you again next week when Arva hosts. Till then,
Whoa.
have a good one. Bye.
You didn't say our social.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh.
Anyways,
What are you doing?
shh, AFK,
Oh my
edit it out to
God.
where
No.
Farrah
He
yelled
did
that
not edit it.
before.
No. If he wants to keep the intro in where I cut him off, then he does not get to edit this out.
You know what? That's fair. Anyway, be sure to follow all of
Right.
us on our socials. I am Westy HCC across the board. Farrah is Farrah the Bat across the board. And Arva is Arva on Twitch and Arva_69 on Twitter. We got to start messaging and adding the other Arva to be like, hey, do it nicely. It's
He's
like,
still
excuse me, sir.
active.
You do it nicely. Like,
Oh my
excuse
God.
me. Any chance that, this Arva can have that and we'll give you a shout out as a thank you?
Right.
Do it for
He's still
publicity?
active. He also has his like exact coordinates as his like location on Twitter.
That's weird.
What?
Like, you
we
can
can,
Google
we
his
can show up to his
coordinates.
house, bro.
Don't do
from,
that. Don't do that. Germany, right?
Yeah, Estonia.
Oh, Estonia. Okay. Oh, that's kind of close. Just north of it, I think.
That's kind of close. Yeah.
It's either just north or just south. I don't remember.
It's northeast.
Okay.
Northeast-ish. Yeah.
But
That's wild. I'm like, dude, you should probably change that.
yeah, that is kind of insane to me of just like having your exact coordinates on where people can just find
All
you.
right. That's crazy.
Speaking of, Twitter just came out with a new feature where you can do video and audio calls on mobile. Turn that shit off. It shows your IP.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
do
have
it.
that yet to change and turn off, but I'm looking every day.
Now you can say bye.
Okay, there we go. Anyway, I had to sit and think, did I miss anything else? It was one of those, I started talking about food and it got distracted. I am hungry. Anyway, go get some food, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Join us again next week. See you then. Checklist. Yeah, that's it. All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.